Have you ever found yourself asking, is it worth it to keep trusting God when everything around you feels uncertain? Hi, I'm Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share something God spoke to my heart about devotion and trust, and how the choices we make can shape our lives in ways we might not be able to always see. If you've ever been in a season where you've questioned God's timing or wondered if you're making the right choices, this message is for you. You know, life can get overwhelming. We live in a world full of distractions, things competing for our attention, and it can be hard to know where to focus. And I get it. Sometimes we feel like we're being pulled in a million different directions. But here's what God reminded me of. There are a million things that want our attention, but only one thing that leads to eternal life. I've been reflecting a lot lately on a time in my life when things weren't going well. I struggled with trusting God, wondering if He really left me in the midst of all my challenges. But even though it was hard, I chose to keep trusting Him. I kept choosing to sit at His feet, even when it seemed like there was 100 other things demanding my attention. And what I've realized is this: devotion to God isn't just about choosing Him when things are easy, it's about choosing Him when things are hard too. There was a season where I questioned whether my trust in God was really worth it. Life wasn't perfect, and there were moments when I wondered, had God forgotten me? But it was during those moments that God showed me that the greatest choice I could make was choosing Him above everything else. The world offers so much comfort, temporary pleasure, things that make us feel good in the moment. But God offers something far greater: eternal life and purpose. Now, I know that maybe you're in a season right now where it feels like you're giving everything to your responsibilities, your career, your family, or even your dreams, and it can just feel exhausting. You might be thinking, Melissa, I don't have the time or energy to devote myself more to God. But I want to tell you something that God has been teaching me. Devotion to Him isn't about doing more, it's about choosing Him above all the distractions. God is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking for your heart, your trust, and your devotion, especially when it's hard. And when you choose Him, even when it's uncomfortable, He'll multiply your time and energy. He will give you the strength to do more than you can ever imagine on your own. In the letter God wrote to me, He reminded me of the verse from Matthew 6:33. But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you. When we choose devotion to God first, everything else aligns. He provides everything we need and more. So today, I want to ask you, what are you devoted to? Are you choosing God above everything else, even in the hardest moments? Because when we choose Him, we don't just get the temporary pleasures of this world, we get everything we need for eternal life and purpose. I'd love for you to share in the comments what God is teaching you about devotion. And don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who might need this encouragement today. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.